with our ice cream theme. I think it's just the right time of the year to be having lots of ice cream, lots of cold stuff. So I just, before we did the Italian gelato, and now I want to show you frozen fruit ice cream. Years ago when my kids were little, I used to take them to a place on Brighton seafront that did the most delicious frozen fruit yogurt, and it was just so tasty, and it was full of fruit, and I just really loved it. So I wanted to recreate something similar. And also, one of our fellow team leaders reminded me yesterday how delicious frozen yogurt is, so frozen fruit yogurt is. So I just want to show you how I make it. And I'm not following a cookie dough recipe. I'm going to do my own manual take on it. Okay, so first thing we need to do is pop our scales up. There we go, so we can weigh in all the ingredients. So our scales are on, they're 0. The first thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of my xylitol, which is my natural sugars from the birch tree, good for your teeth, about 40% less calories than regular sugar. So I'm going to pop about 40 grams of that. That's right, so 42, that's about enough. And then what we're going to do, if I take my lid, is grind this down. As I mentioned in the previous video, if we grind down, let's go back to our home screen. If we just grind the sugars down about 10 seconds, speed 10, they will dissolve a lot better. Perfect. So take this lid off, and there we have it again, lovely ground sugar, and it will just, as I mentioned before, it will just dissolve so much better. So the next thing I'm going to add is I'm going to use mango. Now what I love now is that all the supermarkets seem to have lots of frozen fruit chopped already, whether it's mixed berries, strawberries, blueberries, mango, pineapple. It's absolutely fantastic because it's just great to have a whole load of bags of frozen fruit in your freezer ready to go. So I'm going to pop the scales on again in our function screen. We're going to do about 350 grams. Okay. Oops, a little bit more. Do you know, I'm just going to finish this off. We're eyeballing this today, so that's absolutely fine. Don't like leaving a bag with just a couple of spare pieces. And the next thing I'm going to add is some yogurt. So I prefer Greek style yogurt. I think the Greek style yogurt works a lot better. It's really creamy and it gives a better consistency than if you use a runnier yogurt. So we're just going to add, this is approximately 100 grams of yogurt. I think it's more like 150, but you can eyeball this recipe completely because it really comes down to taste. So I would say if you want to do half a litre of yogurt, you would need about 300 grams of mango and about 150 grams of yogurt. Now I've put in a little bit more fruit today because I just didn't want the bag. So it'll be fruit heavy, but you can play around with this recipe. And there we go. So that's our yogurt that's gone in there. And then the other ingredient I'm going to add is a little bit of honey. I really like, I really love the flavour that honey adds to this recipe. So I'm going to add 1 heaped tablespoon of honey just to give it that lovely extra flavour. Greek yogurt and honey just go so well together. And now we can then put our lid on. So we're going to take this off. I'm going to use my spatula like I did before to churn. So this time, if we go back to our home screen, woo, my hands are full of yogurt. Let me just wash my hands quickly. So back again. So we're going to set the timer on for 1 minute. and the speed, we're going to use speed 7. I think it's going to be a lot less than 1 minute. It normally takes about 40 seconds. However, we're just going to put it on for 1 minute, and then you can listen to the motor and you kind of will know when it's ready. So let's try speed 7. So let's have a look. I just want to have a quick peek. We're going to stop. And this is looking good. I think it just needs ever so slightly more. And that's it. That's all it takes to make some frozen fruit yogurt. Have a look at this. There we go. Frozen fruit yogurt ready to go in under 1 minute. Hope you're enjoying the videos. I will be posting more ice creams this week. So look forward to seeing you then. Take care. Bye.